So today I am sharing with you guys some skincare hacks to make your life easier and just different ways to do skincare things. So let's get started. Now we all know how pesky pimples or acne can be, but the best way I find to spot treat them is actually using pimple bandages. I'm surprised more people don't know about these little miracles, but they're basically made out of hydrocolloid dressing, which is the same dressing used to dress wounds. So they suck out all the gross stuff of pimples and they help it heal practically overnight. Now I've actually been doing this for quite some time now. I'd say back in high school I was using this, and so I like to use chapstick in many different ways. When you're sick, your nose tends to kind of get raw and dry and kind of crusty looking. Just take a little bit of chapstick and rub it onto the spots that are getting cracked or dry. This kind of seals the dead skin down and also moisturizes the area so you're not walking around with a crusty nose. Because no one wants a crusty nose. I mean, at least I don't think you do. I also use lip balm as a cuticle moisturizer because we all know when you're out and about and you get a hangnail or something like that, nothing is worse than having that area be dry because it just accentuates the crackiness of it. So I definitely use lip balm on my cuticles for a quick fix, and it just keeps the area moisturized. Now this is something I do in a pinch, and I know we've all shared this experience, is when you forget your makeup remover at home when you're traveling. So I usually just take an eye cream or a face moisturizer, kind of whatever I have on hand, and I use that as a makeup remover. Because it's emollient, it kind of helps the eyeliner, mascara, all the residue come off your eyes a lot easier. Just be sure to not get it in your eyes. But it's great to use in a pinch if you accidentally forget your eye makeup remover. It also works well for removing any lip stains or lip products you still have on your lips. Now we all know after a night of partying, or maybe you went on a date, you came home late and you don't feel like removing your makeup, or you simply just wander over to your bed, pass out, and forget to remove your makeup. I like to keep makeup wipes beside my bed or cleansing water or something just to remind me to cleanse my makeup off so I don't wake up with raccoon eyes. Because when you do that, you don't wake up looking like Sleeping Beauty. If you know what I mean. Now whenever I use sheet masks, I like to utilize every single part of sheet masks. And I think a lot of times people forget that sheet masks are packed with a ton of essence inside the little packet. So whenever I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like putting body lotion on my body after I get out of the shower, I just use the sheet mask on my face and then use the essence on the rest of my body. And then I feel like I'm being productive because I'm not wasting anything.
Yeah.
Another tip for when you're showering is to keep your toner in your shower. Now in Korean skincare, there's kind of the 3-minute rule, which means essentially when you wash your skin, you want to be sure to put on a toner to balance the pH of your skin about 3 minutes after you wash your face. So in order to kind of stay in that time frame, I just keep my toner in my shower. So literally when I turn off the water, I can just slap my toner on my face. It also reminds you to use it if you're forgetful about toner. Now if you've ever ordered from a Korean beauty retailer or ordered Korean beauty products online, you know that you get tons and tons and tons of free samples, or just websites like Sephora, I know, give samples, and a lot of times those go unused. So a lot of times what I do with my samples is I throw them in my purse so that if I'm ever out and about and I have an emergency, or I need to moisturize something, or I need to remove some type of makeup, or I need to touch up my makeup, or I run out the door and don't have any makeup, at least I have samples in my purse. I always kind of have that backup. And again, I'm using my samples instead of just throwing them in a drawer and never using them and having them sit there. Now another thing to help with pimples or acne is if you're in a pinch and you've got a really red pimple, try using Visine on your pimples. So essentially what the eye drops do for your skin is it constricts the blood vessels, so it helps the redness and the swelling go down. Usually how I do it is I just put a little Visine onto a little square of toilet paper. I just slap the toilet paper on my pimple and I just let it sit there for a couple minutes while I'm doing my other makeup, and then when I remove the toilet paper, my pimple looks a lot better. Now another skincare hack that I have is to always have some type of metal object in the freezer. Coldness can usually solve a multitude of skincare issues. You can either keep something like a spoon in your freezer, or you can get stuff like this, which these are actually designed to stay cold, so you can use a roller like this to roll out any puffiness you might wake up with, or something like this to stamp on any areas that maybe need a little bit of a pick-me-up or refreshment, or like I said, if you have a pimple, slap this guy on and it'll help minimize the redness and the swollenness of the pimple. Now, a lot of us take supplements, whether it's something like biotin or it's something like a multivitamin that you're taking every day, but another supplement that you should incorporate in your supplement routine for your skin is actually fats. So personally, I take fish oil supplements and flaxseed supplements, and actually what fats do for your skin is it protects your skin from any damage you might be getting from environmental factors. It can help with things like sun damage and help keep toxins out of your cells. It's something simple you can take, and not only is it good for your skin, but it's just good for your body in general. Now, if you're ever in a pinch and you run out of shaving cream or you just don't have any on hand, you can use hair conditioner instead. Or actually, one of my favorite substitutions for shaving cream is actually baby oil. The cool thing about baby oil is that not only does it help you get a nice, close, and clean shave, but it also keeps the skin super moisturized so it doesn't feel all dry when you're done. Now, I love eye masks. I love how they help my eyes from looking puffy and they help with dark circles, but a lot of times eye masks can be expensive or you might run out. So another quick fix that you can do is just coat your under eye area with a thick layer of eye cream and then use cotton pads, separate the layers, and place the cotton pad on top. In doing so, the cotton pad kind of holds the moisture to your skin until you're ready to apply makeup, or like I said, if you just want to pick me up, it's an awesome way to substitute for an eye patch. Now, I personally love essences. I use them every day in my skincare routine, and if I feel like my skin's being extra dry or I just need to pick me up throughout the day, I'll actually transfer some of my essence into a clean spray bottle, and then I'll literally just spray that on my skin throughout the day. So even if I have makeup on, I'll just spray it on top and it just refreshes my skin. Another way you can use those layerable cotton pads that you can get from any Korean beauty retailer is to crush up a fresh ingredient, say cucumber, and then soak up the cucumber juice with the cotton pads and then place them on your skin, so you literally kind of DIY your own fresh sheet mask. So it's kind of nice if you don't have any sheet mask on hand or you just want to use some natural ingredients. Now, we all know how annoying bug bites can be, so if you ever get one, try putting toothpaste on it. And you want to use a white-based toothpaste because those tend to work better on bug bites. Another way you can also treat bug bites is actually putting a piece of tape over it, which kind of constricts the oxygen to that area, and it just also prevents you from itching it, which usually makes bug bites 10 times worse. Now, I have to double cleanse my skin, so if I run out of cleansing oil or my cleansing balm, sometimes I'll substitute in coconut oil. So I use it the same exact way as I would use a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil. I just kind of warm it up in my hands, rub it all over my face, rub it all over my eye makeup, and it just kind of loosens up the mascara and eyeliner and foundation off my skin. And then after that, I go back in and cleanse all that off with a normal foam cleanser or a face cleanser, and then I pretty much double cleanse my skin. Now, obviously, when it comes to skincare, absorption is key. So to improve the absorption of your skincare products, try warming them up in your hands before patting them onto your skin. Warming up your skincare, it just sinks into your skin a lot nicer, and it helps make the skincare more effective. Now, I love tea. I probably drink tea at least once a day. So usually what I do with my tea bags when I'm done using them, instead of just throwing them away, I keep them in a baggie in my freezer. So I use these in all different kinds of ways, and I just save them for later use because they're so multifunctional. So sometimes if like my eyes need a little bit of a pick-me-up, you take the cold tea bags and just place them under your eyes, and it's super refreshing. Or I even throw them in my bath when I'm going to take a bath. And a lot of teas are infused with ingredients that are also good for your skin, so it's kind of a cool way to repurpose your tea bags. Instead of just throwing them away, throw them in your freezer and then use them later for a bunch of different reasons. And they're already kind of cold and ready and good to go for whatever you want to use them for. Another way you can repurpose a food item is whenever you make rice. So after you cleanse your rice twice, go back in, let your rice sit in another basin of fresh water for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then cook your rice however you're going to use it, and then take that residual water and use it for a rice wash. You can use it for a bath. You can use it a bunch of different ways, and a lot of Koreans use rice water for things like brightening up the skin tone. It's good for anti-aging, and there's just a bunch of things that it's good for. So don't waste your rice. If you're going to wash it anyways, you might as well as use the rice water, and then you can eat the rice, take the rice water and use it on your skin. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed my skincare hacks. Let me know if you guys have any additional skincare hacks in the comment section down below. I'm sorry if you can hear that background noise. There's like a crazy storm going on where I live right now, so I can't really control that. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video and found some of these helpful. As always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!